Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones, back with a new video. Make America laugh again. So I'm still alive. Don't worry, no angry feminists try to knock your boy out because of the last video I put out. Um, like I said, that video's been on my mind for a good long time. Just trying to figure out a way how to bring the point up. About my thoughts on like on women and abortions, and I figured it was a good time to do it. And I had a good time making a video like that. I've never really been concerned about offending anybody because I'm just speaking what's on my mind. You know, if anyone were to get offended, then hey, make a video or leave a comment in the comment section, or bitch and moan, back wherever you're staying, and just hopefully you'll get over it. And I think that's something that's kind of attitude that's really needed because if you look at things nowadays, it seems to be getting very difficult to just even do comedy. I'm taking a look at what happened with Dave Chappelle in his last special on Netflix, and he came out Team Turf. He talked about gender is a real thing, and and he told some jokes, and a lot of people liked them, but there seemed to be this attitude with the alphabet people who just so hungry to have people canceled because they said something. They made a joke, that they said was disparaging to people in the LGBTQRXTUV 1234 smoke signals double X. Who knows all this? These I guess I call them alphabet people. And they get so and they many of them get so hurt because of someone basically either making a joke or expressing themselves. They just want to get. It's like they want everybody to be. I think they're truly miserable, and they can't help to see they can't stand to see other people enjoying themselves. They can't stand this. And this just goes to a lot of people who just want to shut people up. They can't stand to see other people happy. They can't stand to see other people laughing. They can't stand to see other people having joy, having peace in their life. And they gotta be the ones to go over and shit on everything. They gotta be the ones to go and want to silence everything. You know, we need laughter again. We need jokes. I think, comedy is something that's very wonderful because it helps us to get over a lot of the hard times that we face, in our day to day lives. There's always something something at work that pisses you off, or something at home is giving you issues, and it helps to just be able to sit and have someone make you laugh. I remember back when I was back in the day when when I watched a lot of Comedy Central. I always loved Comedy Central Presents. And it was like that was I love watching stand up. Comic View is also cool. Things like that. It's something to make you laugh. Um, Something make you take the pressure of life off your shoulders just for a bit. But look at these people who are so eager to cancel. In particular, the alphabet people. They it's like they think that they're it's like there's apparently there's like there's a tier list of jokes you can't make about people, or the type of people you cannot make jokes about. And it seems like in this day and age you cannot make jokes about alphabet people. And I say screw that. For one, I think it's important for them to understand that they are such a small percentage of, like, let's say the United States. They're such a small percentage of the U.S. population. They are numbers wise they are very insignificant. Interest wise, they are very cumbersome. Their interests are very confusing. It creates a lot of needless tension. Whether it be pronouns or figure out whether someone wants to be addressed a certain way, address a certain way, or how they look. They make things they needlessly make things difficult. All for something that seems. I mean, if my understanding is correct, it's a mental disorder. So I don't understand why we're kowtowing. Why anyone would kowtow to people like that. No, it's like if they give you a hard time, just like I just brush it off. They want to cancel you. have you know, it's like have the attitude of someone who basically just don't care. Like, you know, hey, you want to cancel me? Fuck y'all. I don't care. Cancel me. I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna still find a way to either I have something that's already set up, or I'm gonna find a way. But like self censoring and and avoiding people to make fun of because you're afraid of this. That's bitch assness. We don't need. Nobody should. No one should adopt that way of thinking. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any good for the person, i.e., the comedian. It doesn't do anything good for society. Because if we can't make fun, if there are people we can't make fun of, especially when they're doing some goofy shit, when they're doing some things that are actually worth poking fun at. If we can't do that, then it's like we can't acknowledge a part of reality. We got to pretend that it's not there. When reality says that, hey, there are some crazy people out there. They believe they were born with the wrong genitalia. Their identity is something that it isn't, and so they gotta live life a certain way. And the thing is, it doesn't just. I understand people they want to be tolerant towards to others and more diversity and include. I can't stand the word inclusion, but you want to adopt these these soft sounding words, these empty words, really because it got overused. What happens is you gotta ask yourself, wait a minute, if I'm doing this for them, are they gonna extend the same courtesy? Are they gonna be understanding that you're such a small percentage of the population? If jokes are made about you, you should be happy that you're being acknowledged. And if if you get offended, hey, just lighten up. And if you can't do that, then maybe you need to go see a therapist, which a lot of them do. A lot of them need a lot of therapy. So I say that I think comedy needs to go back to needs to come back. I think we need to start making fun of. There's a lot of things to make fun of. I personally love blue collar TV, like blue collar comedy, like Jeff Foxworthy, because it was like the kind of comedy of it was family friendly, but it was also just things that things in your family that was kind of kooky, or things on a job, especially like living in the South. There are things to laugh at. And the people who tend to enjoy that kind of comedy also in good spirits. But also I love old Chris Rock, or Dave. I love old Dave Chappelle's "Killing Them Softly." That's one. I think that's the best stand up he's ever done, by far. I think he did one called, if I'm not mistaken, it was called "Bring the Pain." They want to talk about the difference between white people have juice, black people have drink. This stuff, comedy like that is funny. It's and I think it's good because I think it's for people. It's geared towards people who can actually laugh at themselves, because even they recognize these differences. There's some funniness to it. And I think it sucks to see that people are trying to they're walking on eggshells because they're afraid of offending someone who really can they touch you. For instance, I'm not on Twitter. If I say something and someone wants, they say when they look for me on Twitter, they try to cancel me. Well, you ain't gonna find me. I mean, it's just a shame. So I think it's good that as much as I disagree with some things that Dave Chappelle, that he stands for. It's funny. His comedy is still good. His show came out when I was in 8th grade, and it was one of the most talked about things in school. I Rick James, bitch. Shy Murphy. That kind of stuff was hilarious. It was so funny. And Clayton Bigsby. Wow, power. that stuff was so funny because it touched on things that people it touched on things that people actually find to be ridiculous. It find to be it's worth making fun of. I think we'll start moving in a direction where if you have more comedians who are not afraid to make funny jokes, to tell funny stories. If you have more comedians who are willing to do that, then all this tension about what we can and cannot say, that's going to melt away. And the people who are offended by it, they got to grow up. They're going to just grow up, or because it could swing the other way. It could be to where you pissed off enough people to where all right, we're silencing you. because obviously you're not wanting to go along. You don't want to go. You don't want to go along to get along. You don't want to play fair with others. So we're gonna silence you and see how you like it. Now, I think honestly, I think people who are like that need to see a therapist because they obviously got something wrong. If they can't laugh at something, they can't laugh at the ridiculousness that is life. Um, they may just get off the internet for a while. Go out and talk to people. Go out and enjoy. Look at go take a dog for a walk. Do something. But I think it's important that we continue to. I'm not a comedian, but I like to make people laugh. I can tell jokes to people. People who know me close, people I work with. They know they know the kind of dry humor I have, and I would love to continue doing it. And if someone and I can read a room. But if someone but someone has like a little hissy fit because I said something that was off putting when that's not generally what I do. I was like, hey, just get over it. You'll be okay. Drop some dirt on it, you'll be fine. I think it's something that is. I think that's something that's. I can see comedy. I'm hopeful for comedy in the future. I think we'll get past this because they're taking off. The alphabet people are taking off. They're biting off more than they can chew. A lot of people are getting sick of their shit. So please share your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think comedy is going to be comedy is going to be in the upswing? In the coming the time to come. Do you think people are going to be people are going to be laughing and making jokes again, or do you think people will be they're going to continue to step on tiptoe around things so that they don't walk on eggshells? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the. I had to just tone the beard down just a bit. I still have a lot of stubble. I just have to kind of clean my face up a bit. But any gripes, complaints, see me at PM. I still get to address them. But that's my video. Make America laugh again. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.